Roger Gallegos here, founder and CEO of Beacon Marketing. Thank you for tuning in today. We are going to be continuing our theme of the month, which is setting a marketing strategy for the quarter, for the half year, or for the entire year. If you've been paying attention or checking out our previous videos or our blogs or any of our messaging across the social media platforms, you understand how valuable we see or we feel determining your marketing strategy and outlining a plan of action for your marketing activities is. And today's topic ties directly into that because it deals with how you interact with your target audience, specifically how to position yourself as a resource. When it comes to marketing, and we sometimes fall, or I fall into the same trap at times, where you just want to sell something. You have something that you want to go, you need to make sales, you need to meet a quota, and so what you do is you just start putting out ads. You just want to sell, sell, sell. Well, I want you to think about how many times you're online, whether it's on a social media platform or going to your favorite website. How many of the ads do you really see? How many of the things do you really pay attention or because you've been to them and you sort of get the beat of the website and so you know where they put the ads, so you just gloss over it? Or even if you go to your favorite feed and you could tell something's an ad and because it's real salesy, those ads don't do well. That type of language generally falls by the wayside. The things that resonate is when you're giving a resource, and the things that really act upon and when we're trying to engage with your clients, trying to say, hey, we get your problems and we're trying to solve them. We want to be here to help you. We're addressing your pain points in however way we can. Those are the ways you position yourself as a resource. You become a trusted partner with your clients or your potential clients or customers, and they're more likely to come to you in the future. When you just sit there and act as a salesperson and say buy, 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 they're going to tune you out and your message is going to fall on deaf ears. So today we're going to look at the 5 ways you can be a resource and with your clients, and the great thing about these is you can put them in any of your messaging, in any forms of your content. So just kind of think about how this fits into your strategy and how you can employ this or deploy this to make yourself a better and more effective marketer. So the first thing, and I talked about this, is address your target audience's needs or their pain points. Whatever it is, make sure you understand what those things are. So for instance, I'm a marketer, so a lot of businesses I deal with, they don't have the time or the money to promote their own businesses, and they don't have the money to hire an outside help. So they're really in a bind a lot of times. So what I've been working on and what I convey to them is say, look, I have solutions that are able to make you an efficient marketer, so you can take the time that you have to market your business and spend it more wisely. And then I also have tools that are more affordable for you, so you can better spend your money. You can spend your money more wisely in other areas. So I speak to that pain point by saying, hey, I understand you need to grow your business. You need to put your messaging out there, but you don't have the time or money. So let's find a solution that works for you. I understand that. And that connects with them. They start trusting me, and we start building a rapport, and they're more likely to listen to me in the future when I do come with them with a sale. Provide free content. I'm doing that right here in blogs, video, infographics, anything that you could think of, and it goes towards addressing your target audience's needs. So once you identify those needs, portray that in some sort of content. Now, a lot of this depends on who your target audience is. If it's an older audience and you have email addresses, you may go with emails because maybe they check the email more often. If it's a younger audience, maybe do something like Instagram or Snapchat where you get there. They're more likely to get their attention. If it's a B2B audience, maybe you put something on LinkedIn where you're able to connect with more businesses there. Whatever it is, make sure you understand your target audience, understand what their pain points are, and find a way to share some information. The other way to do this, and I call this being a broker of information, the third way is share information from other outlets. Keep in mind, it's okay to say, hey, look, I saw this really good marketing article and I think you guys would love it. It will help you be a better marketer. And what that does is it shows that you are out there learning more about your industry, learning more about your craft, and then putting into it. And then you're able to give recommendations. You don't necessarily have to say, push them towards something else. It could be even an academic paper, just something like a thought experiment, whatever it may be, whatever industry that you're in, you can help put it into context. And what that further does is establishes you as the expert, because you're saying that I know what's good out there because I have a keen eye for this, because I'm keeping up on my industry and what's going on. So keep an eye on how you can do that. The next thing, number four is host forums where your audience can ask questions, and this could be like a Facebook group, or you could do an Instagram live, a Facebook live, whatever it is. Give your audience a chance to ask questions, and again, this is another way to show yourself to be an expert, to be a resource, to address their needs, and a lot of ways you're doing it on their terms, because you're saying, hey, what's bothering you? What do you struggle with on a day-to-day basis that maybe we're not covering, or what is it about our services you may not understand? And so how can we make that more relatable to you so you could grasp our services, and we can go on serving you in the best way that we can? So think about how that might apply to your business as well. The next thing, and this is really for a community thing, but work with your community. Do networking, nonprofit, work with other small businesses that may not be partners or clients, but just to show that you're part of the community. People, they want to know, they want to buy local. They're looking for reasons to be part of that, and if you show that you're part of something bigger, then they're gonna be more inviting, and they're gonna be more likely to say, hey, Beacon Marketing is doing all this great things with networking and being part of the community. Like I founded a networking group here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I'm part of that. I help promote another business's networking group regularly, so I try to do that, try to speak on that. So those type of things where you are in the community and you're showing that you care about something outside your business, it makes people want to invest more in you because you're out there doing your part. So that's it. Let me know. Check this out. Let me know if there's other ways that you think. I just put some basic stuff here, how I've done it, and it really pays dividends to go out there. And really what this does is it's about positioning yourself as an expert and showing that you really care and that you really want to address the needs of your target customers, and you want to bring them in to really help them. And when you do that, the sales really make themselves, because when you're going with a strict sales approach, you have to try that much harder, because you're constantly saying, hey, are you ready to buy? Are you ready to buy? Did you know we have 10% off? Did you know if you get this, you get this? And that becomes tiresome for both you and your target audience. All right, so that's it for this video. Next week is going to be our last week the last video of the month of strategies. So it's about developing a process to analyze your marketing performance, which is a huge part of your marketing strategy, or implementing a marketing plan rather. As always, check out Beacon Marketing on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. If you're not on my email list, get on my email list. I'll start saying stuff like that. The last thing I want to talk about is the definitive marketing strategy guide. This is a guide I'm putting together for small and medium-sized businesses, and what it will do is it helps walk you through creating a customized marketing strategy that's suited to meet the unique needs of your business. So what happens oftentimes when you go with a marketing company, they say, okay, we know what you need a website, or we know what you need this, and they try to put you into their system, and sometimes it works, and for those who does, great. But the most successful companies, the one that works best, is where they come to you and they say, what do you need? We're going to build a plan around a strategy around your capabilities, around what you're trying to accomplish. Problem is, not all small businesses can afford that type of help. So what I'm doing here is I'm giving you a guide that you could do it yourself. And it's a DIY. You walk it through yourself. But I'll be here, we host a Facebook group with it. You could ask questions. You could always contact me and say, hey, how do we do this? Or how does this work with this? And really what it does is it gives you a roadmap to marketing success and how you can promote your business in a more effective and efficient manner. And the best part, it's all you. it's done with your capabilities. It's done in your time. It's done with your goals in mind, not the goals of an outside party. So it's going to be an extremely helpful guide, and I think it's going to help a lot of businesses get, or I firmly believe it's going to get a lot of businesses, help a lot of businesses find what their needs. So if you have any questions, please let me know, and I will send you some information on that. See you next week. You guys have a great rest of your week, and talk to you soon.